Hello, I have a story tonight I never thought I would have to share because I never thought it would happen. But here goes. My pig escaped. I'm going to tell you all about that. Before I do, please hit that subscribe button because seriously, how many other accounts on YouTube talk about their pig running away? If there was another one, I would like to meet that person because they're probably pretty cool. So here's what happened. My wife and I were both away, and Nico, our dog, and Gilly, our pig, were home by themselves, as they are during the day a lot of the time. And we had workers coming and going out of the house because our house has been under construction since approximately the Reagan administration. Like, there are pyramids that have been built in less time than this home renovation is taking. And it's just par for the course at this point. The contractor has keys, and people just kind of come and go at all times of the day, and that's fine. We're happy with that because we would like the project to be done at some point before the next millennia. But somewhere in there, the pig and the dog got out. Now, I never thought this would happen because neither one has ever expressed any desire for escape. Like, the dog is the calmest dog you'll ever see. Now, granted, occasionally, if we leave the front door wide open for an extended period of time, he'll come out and try to get in the van with us somehow. He has that sixth sense that if we're near a suitcase of any kind, that we're going to Grandma's house, and he wants to come too. The pig, however, does not want to go out that front door at all. Like, we tried to train her to go for walks, and I had to drag her squealing through that front door. Same with the back gate. We tried to walk her out, thinking it would be less traumatic out that gate, and she would plant her hooves on the ground and dig in, and I had to physically drag her and then bribe her to keep going with food to get her out that gate. So I thought this would never happen. Our neighbors had warned us, though, that it could. We don't have actual neighbors. We live in a commercial district. Like, our block is all businesses. But the business next door, one of the ladies raises pigs or used to raise pigs. Here's a fun fact about people who live in Indiana. Everybody used to raise pigs. Just ask around. If you ask 3 people, hey, what did you used to do? I guarantee you one of the answers will be, I used to raise pigs. Oddly enough, you never see a pig farm in Indiana, but maybe it's just my block. I don't know. And that lady warned us. She's like, yeah, that pig's going to get big, and she's going to dig at the corners of the gate. She's going to dig underneath, and she's going to get out. Well, that pig has never once pushed on the fence, pushed on the gate. When she digs in the middle of the yard looking for food. So we thought we were pretty safe. But apparently, at some point on our 3,000-year-long construction project, somebody left that back gate just wide open, like so far open it was stuck open, and the pig and the dog both wandered out. Now, we have a neighbor who watched our animals when we were gone. Like, that's the reason we went through that whole ordeal of installing the auto feeder and trying to get an automatic waterer out there so that every time we left town, we didn't have to have the lady from across the street come over here. She has a big, giant dog. Like, we never used to see her before she got this dog, but now that she has that dog, she walks him like 16 times a day, so we see her all the time. And this one day, she just happened to be walking her dog down our alley, and who was staring at her but our pig, just standing there in the middle of the alley like she belonged there. Just looking up at her, just being a pig in the middle of an alley, like that's where pigs belong. And the dog was right there next to her because, why wouldn't the dog be there? They're buddies, kind of, sort of, maybe more frenemies, whatever. And apparently there was another lady outside, so the lady from across the street sees the pig. She knows who the pig is. Now, granted, the lady from across the street always calls the pig Jilly instead of Gilly. But you know what? If you watch my pig for free, you can call that pig whatever you want. That's called pig privilege, okay? Look it up. It's a thing. And the other lady over there who our neighbor had never seen before said, well, what are we going to do about this pig? Like, she's going to call animal services or something. Somebody's going to come and grab our pig. And the lady from across the street, she's a grandmother. I'm not going to speculate in exactly how old she is, but she's not my age. She's a little older. She said, well, what you're going to do is go away, and I'm going to put this pig back. So then she went down, she went and took her 140-pound dog away because she figured that would spook the pig, and the pig stayed put. She left the yard but did not run real far. Her desire for escape was not great. She still knew food was inside the fence. She just was hanging out outside the fence just because. And then our neighbor came up, our neighbor from across the street. She started petting the pig and put her hands on the pig's butt and just shoved and just pushed the pig like 150 feet back down around the fence line and around there. I was not home for this. I got the text update afterwards. This poor grandmother out there shoving my pig. And the pig went. The pig knew when she was outmatched. She had met the fiery determination of our neighbor grandma, and that was that. And the dog followed the pig, because when there's somebody shoving your best friend by the butt, you just follow. That's animal etiquette 101. So she managed to get them all the way back in there, and she got it latched, and she slid the lock through, and then she sent my wife a text saying, hey, by the way, your animals ran away. So we got them back, and that was good, because they could have gone anywhere. I mean, if our pig was more ambitious, I mean, who knows how long she was out, but there's a major road not that far away from here. Plus, it's not like she has a collar. You can't put a collar on a pig. Their necks aren't shaped right. It'll fall right off. She is microchipped, but that depends on somebody capturing the pig and then taking it to somebody who thinks to check a pig for a microchip. And pigs are technically supposed to be legal in this city, but that's not the kind of thing you really want to put to the test. Like, just because it technically says pigs are allowed, do I really want to cause a brouhaha and bring it to the attention of the police and be like, let's put this law to the test? Let's not. Let's just leave my pig alone and not test this legal case. So Gilly is safe and sound, no worse for the wear. I don't know how long she was loose, but she did not travel very far, either because she secretly loves us or she's just very, very lazy. But no pigs were harmed in the making of this video. Nobody was run over. And I sent the contractor a text saying, hey, maybe we don't let the pets roam the city. That would be super. So hopefully it won't happen again. So that's the story of how my pets escaped and roamed a short distance and were then rounded up by a grandmother who saved the day because she's awesome. All right, hope you hit that subscribe button. If you already hit it, you probably unsubscribed at this point. That's okay. It's a very common reaction to my story. Thank you for joining me tonight.